So QC length will be 13.8 minus 1.8, which is equal to 12 meters. So this length here is 12 meters. Okay. Also, what you see here is that, okay, now this length is 12. Now look at this right angle triangle. In this right angle triangle, PCQ. Which one is the perpendicular? QC is the perpendicular, right? So this is my perpendicular. Which one is my base? This becomes my base. And since this angle is 90 degrees, this becomes my hypotenuse. Now you know the length of the perpendicular. You need to find out the length of the base, right? Only then you can find out what is the distance of the man from the building, right? And how is perpendicular and base related? By which trigonometric ratio? It is related by tan, right? So therefore we use tan 30. Tan 30 degree is equal to perpendicular by base, right? So that means tan 30 is value of tan 30 is 1 by root 3. And in this figure, if you see which one is the perpendicular, QC is a perpendicular. And which one is the base, PC. Now put the value of QC. You know the value of QC, 12. So you know, therefore, how much is PC? PC is 12 root 3 meters. Fine. So we have found out PC. So PC is the distance of the man from the building. Therefore, distance of the man from the building is equal to PC is equal to AB, which is equal to 12 root 3 meters. Now, if you want to find out in decimals, put the value of root 3. I told you to remember the value of root 3. Root 3 value is 1.732. You can multiply this and find this out to be 20.784 meters. Okay, so that was a simple problem. But later on in class 10, we'll be coming back to such problems. Why we will be coming back to such problems? Because this angle is a very special angle. Okay, this angle we actually call it as the angle of elevation. Okay, we call this in terms of trigonometry, we call this as the angle of elevation. Why is this called angle of elevation? Because this man is looking from here to the top, that is looking at the top. Elevation means height, right? Elevated position means high position. So that means from P, he's looking at a higher position at Q. And this angle that he makes with the horizontal here, this angle is 30 degrees. So that is why this angle is called the angle of elevation. Such problems will be coming back. They have not actually written the problem in terms of angle of elevation, but this is actually a problem from angle of elevation. We'll be coming back to this. So keep this kind of a problem in mind so that we can discuss this a little later also after a few months. Okay. Let's move on to the next exercise. Now, the next exercise does not have any diagram as such, but the next exercise will just require very keen observation. Okay. Look at this, evaluate. This expression given here is cos square 36 degree plus cos 64 degree sine 26 degree plus tan 36 degree divided by cot 54 degree. You need to simplify this expression. Okay. Now, whenever you get this kind of an expression, always check the sum of the angles. When you have a product of sine and cos, or when you have a product of sec and cosec, when you have a product of tan and cot, because you know that sine and cos are interchangeable. You can write directly from sine, you can convert to cos, and from cos, you can convert to sine. Also, you know that sec can be changed to cosec, right? I've already shown you this. Also, you know that tan can be converted to cot and cot can be converted to tan. So whenever you have a product of tan and cot, check the angles. Okay. Whenever you have a product of sec and cosec, check the angles. And whenever you have a product of sine and cos, also there you check the angles. Okay. Now see here, you have a product of sine and cos. So I will check the angles here. What is the sum of these two angles? 64 plus 26 will give you 90°, right? Now, whenever you see the sum of the angles of sine, cos and sine to be 90°, you change one of them to cos or sine. Now, see, I already have a cos square here. Okay. So that is why I will change this to, not this. In fact, I will change this cos to sine. Now, see what happens if I change this cos to sine. 90° minus 64°. And this sine I write as it is. Now look at this, tan 36 by cot 54. Here also, if you see it, this is also a ratio, right, of tan and cot, and you know tan can be changed to cot. And what you also see is that the sum of the angles here, 36 plus 54, is also equal to 90. So what you can do is you can change any one, either tan you can change to cot or cot you can change to tan. So let us change cot to tan. In the denominator you have a cot, change it to tan. 90° minus 54°. Okay. Now see what happens. This cos square 36 we wrote as it is, and there is a reason why I wrote as it is. Because this sine 90 minus 64 will become sine 36, and this is sine 36 as it is, plus tan 36 divided by, and here in the denominator I get tan 36 degree. So this actually cancels. And here what do I get? Cos square 36 I write as it is. And see that this is the reason why I changed this cos to sine, so that I can get a sine square here, plus sine square 36° plus 1. Now you know cos sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So cos square 36 plus sine square 36 will be 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2. Is it
Excuse
okay?
me, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, sine 90° minus 64° will be 26°.
26. Yeah, yes, 26 will be 26. My mistake. This will also be 26. All this will be 26. See in the question, it is 26. All these. Okay. Now this is okay. This is also 26. Clear? Move on to the next one. Number 2. You need to simplify this. Sec 29° divided by cosec 61°. Can you see something in the numerator and denominator? The sum of the angles 29 and 61 is 190°, right? Now look at this. A big product is given here. 2 cot 8°, cot 17°, cot 45°, cot 73°, cot 82°. And also you have minus 3 sine square 38° plus sine square 52°. Okay, so what will I do? So look at the first one, sec by cosec. You know sec can be changed to cosec, right? So change either sec to cosec or cosec to sec. So let us change cosec to sec. Can be written as sec 90° minus 61°. Right? And here you see there are how many all these are cot. Now see how many cots are there? There are 5 cot, out of which cot 45 is a standard angle, isn't it? Why is cot 45 a standard angle? because cot 45 is equal to 1 by tan 45. And what is the value of tan 45? 1. So you can find cot 45 as it is, no problem. But what about the others? What is left behind? Cot 8 is left, cot 17 is left, cot 73 is left, cot 82 is left. This you don't know the angles. So what you will do here is you look for those pair of cots whose sum of whose angles is 90 degree. Tell me which angle, sum of the two angles will be 90 degree here. Look at these two cot 17 and 73. This will add up to 90 degree. Cot 8 and cot 82. This will add up to 90 degree. So you take them together. 2 cot 8 degree, cot 82 degree. You take this together. You take cot 17 degree, cot 73 degree together because they add up to 90 degree, and only cot 45 is left. You write cot 45 here. And you have here minus 3. You can write this as sine 38 degree square minus sine 52 degree square. Now there's something very interesting that you see here also. You see that the sum of this angle 38 plus 52 is also equal to 90 degree. That means if I can change one of them to cos, I'll get a sine square plus cos square, isn't it? So what I'll do is either I'll change sine 38 to cos, or I can change sine 52 also to cos. Both options I have. So look here, starting from here once again, I get sec 29 degree divided by sec. This also becomes 29 degrees, so that they cancel. So you get 1 here only. Plus, now look at this, cot 8, cot 82. Now you know that cot can be changed to tan. So you either change this cot to tan or you change this cot to tan. Either of the two you can do, but any one you have to do. Okay. Why you have to do any one? See why. Because suppose I want to change this cot 8 degree, if I want to change to tan. So I write, instead of cot 8 degree, I write tan 90 minus 8. And this other cot I keep as it is. Similarly here, let's change this time. This cot 17 I kept as it is. Cot 73, let's change to tan. And cot 45 can be written as 1 by tan 45. Right? Tan 45 is a standard angle. From the table, you know the value. Minus 3. Now, as I told you here, sine square 38 minus sine square 52. You can change either one to cos. Let us change the first one to cos. So you can write this as sine, in fact, cos, because I'm changing the first one to cos. 90 degree minus 38 degree square minus sine 52 degree square, and we close the box bracket. So what do I get here now? Sec 29 and sec 29, they have cancelled to give you 1 plus. Now see, why have I changed one of them to tan? I have changed one of them to tan because I can get here tan 82 cot 82, right? I'll get tan 82 and cot 82. And see here what I'll get. Cot 17 I'm getting here. And here also I'm getting tan 17. And tan 45, you know the value is, tan 45, the value is 1 minus. Now look here, minus 3. This I'll get cos 52 degree square minus. Okay, this is not minus, this is plus. All this is plus. So this is also plus. Sine 52 degree square. Okay. Now 1 plus. Why have I now see why have I changed this cot to tan? I changed this cot to tan so that the product of tan and cot, can you tell me what is the product of tan and cot? Tan and cot are reciprocal of each other, right? So that what should be their product? What is the product of tan and cot? Product of tan and cot? Anyone? Product of
No,
tan and
sir.
cot. Product of tan and cot is 1. Tan theta into cot theta. Or what you can do is you can write tan 82 degree. Cot you can write as 1 by tan 82 degree. See, that is why all this I had done, so that these two cancel. You can change cot to again tan here, 1 by tan 17. And this tan 17 you keep as it is so that they cancel. And 1 by 1 is simply 1. You don't need to write that. Minus 3. And this you can write as cos square 52 degree plus sine square 52 degree. So what you get ultimately? 1 plus 2. This cancels, you get 1. Again, the other one cancelled, you got 1. Minus 3. And sine cos square theta plus sine square theta is also 1. So cos square 52 plus sine square 52 is 1. So you get 1 plus 2 minus 3, which is equal to 3 minus 3, which is equal to 0. And that's your answer. Okay. So all the steps are clear here. Why I converted cot to tan and why I converted only one cot to tan.
Yes, sir.
We'll move on to the next question then. Now this question was fairly long, but it was an easy one. Long questions are normally the easiest ones. Okay, 3 part 1. Prove that sec 31, sine 59, cos 31, cosec 59 is equal to 2. We start from the left hand side. Whenever you have questions relating to proof, you either start from the left hand side or the right hand side. Normally, in most of the 90% of the problems you see, if you start from the left hand side, you'll get the answer. So sec 31 degree, sine 59 degree plus cos 31 degree, cosec 59 degree. You need to prove that this is equal to 2. Now you see there is a product of sec and sine. Now sec is the same as cos, right? Isn't it? Because they are just the reciprocal of each other. Cos and sine are just the reciprocal of each other. So whether I write sec or cos, it amounts to the same thing. So what you can do here is you can change this to cos first, just so that you know what you are doing. You change sec to cos. And you also change cosec to sine. And now you know that sine 59, cos can be changed to sine and sine can be changed to cos. You know that sine can be changed to cos and cos can be changed to sine, right?
Yes, sir.
So that means I can change anyone to either sine or cos. Let us change the sine to cos. So cos 31 degree I have, and sine I change to cos 90 degree minus 59 degree. Plus here also I keep cos the same and I convert sine to cos. Now see what happens. I get 1 by cos 31 degree into cos 31 degree plus cos 31 degree into 1 by cos 31 degree, which is equal to Now this will cancel. That is why I converted one of them to cos. So either of the two you can convert. Okay, so this you get 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2, which is equal to right hand side. Proved. You can convert sec to 1 by cos as I have done here, or you can see the example, see the way I have done here. What I have done here is I have converted sec to cosec, and then cosec C, this cosec I have converted to sine. You can do this way also. You can first convert sec to cosec, and then you can convert cosec to sine. Either way it is going to work. Okay. Part 2. Question is prove that. So we start from the left hand side. You need to prove this is equal to 2 cos 80 degree divided by sine 10 degree plus cos 59 degree cosec 31 degree. Again here you see cos by sine. So you can change any of the two to either you can change cos to sine or sine to cos. Let us change sine to cos. Cos 90 degree minus 10 degree. And here you have a product of cos and cosec. So what you can do is you can first change cosec to sine. Right? So here what do you get? You get cos 80 degree divided by cos 80 degree, which actually cancel. You get 1 here plus. Now here you have these two. You can change either sine to cos or cos to sine, but any one you have to change. Let us again change sine to cos. One plus cos 59 degree into 1 by cos 59. So again, these two are going to cancel. You're going to get 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2, which is equal to right hand side. And this is proved. Okay. Any question till now?
No, sir.
Part 3. Left hand side given here is sine square 34 degree plus sine square 56 degree plus 2 tan 18 degree tan 72 degree minus cot square 30 degrees. You have to prove this is equal to 0. Okay, now you see there's a sum of two sines and that two sine squares, right? So if I change one of the sines to cos, I'll get a sine square plus cos square. Also, very interestingly, you see that these two angles are also add up to 90 degree, right? 56 plus 34 is 90. So therefore, we can change either one of them to cos. But before I change either one of them to cos, I'm just going to write this as sine square 34. I can write as sine 34 degrees square. This is just for your understanding. You can do directly. Okay. Later on, once you are comfortable with trigonometry, you can work directly with sine square. Plus, now see here, this is a product of two tans. Also, what you see is that the sum of these two angles is 90 degree. That means you can change either one of them to a cot. So let us change tan 72 to cot. Let's keep this one the same, tan 18. We change this to cot. We get 90 degree minus 72 degree. And cot square 30. Cot square 30, you know, 30 degree is the standard angle, right, in the tables. So you can write cot as tan square 30 degree. Or better write this, add one more step here. We are not in a hurry. So we'll write this as cot 30 degrees square. And then we can change to tan. Now from these two, from the first one, let us change the first one to cos. So sine 34, if you want to change to cos, you get this as 90 degree minus 34 degree. Right? Plus sine 56 degree square plus 2 tan 18 degree. And here you also have cot 18 degree. And here what you do is you change cot 30 because 30 is a standard angle. You can change to tan. And here this becomes cos 56 degree square. And this you write as it is sine 56 degree square plus 2. Now tan and cot are reciprocal of each other. So you can change one of the cot, you can change cot to tan. So that now this and this is going to cancel. And what is the value of tan 30 we know? We know the value of tan 30 as 1 by root 3 square. So now what are we getting? Cos square 56 degree plus sine square 56 degree plus 2 into, because tan have cancelled, you get 1 here, minus, and 1 by root 3 is simply root 3 square, right? Now what is cos square theta plus sine square theta? 1 plus 2 into 1 is 2 minus root 3 square is 3. So you get 3 minus 3, which is equal to 0, which is equal to RHS. Proved. Clear? Or any question?
No, sir,
Sir,
no question.
Yes? No question? Okay. Let's see if I can do one more. Yes, this is a very simple one. Let us do part 1. In this question, if you see, you have to prove that cos theta by sine 90 minus theta plus sine theta by cos 90 minus theta is equal to 2. We start from the left hand side. Is cos theta divided by sine 90 degree minus theta plus sine theta by cos 90 degree minus theta. Now you write this cos theta as it is, and sine 90 minus theta you know is cos theta plus sine theta by cos 90 minus theta is sine theta. This was a fairly simple one. So these two cancel. Equal to, which is equal to right hand side. And similarly, you have for 2 also. You start from the left hand side. You have tan theta divided by tan 90 degree minus theta plus sine 90 minus theta divided by cos theta. You need to prove that this is equal to sec squared theta. See, tan theta, you write as it is. Tan 90 minus theta, you know, is cot theta. Plus sine 90 minus theta is cos theta divided by cos theta. So this cancels here. So you simply get 1 plus tan theta by cot theta, right? Now here what you do is tan theta by cot theta, you change cot to tan. So tan theta, and in the denominator you write 1 by tan theta. Plus, and this have cancelled, so you get 1 here. So what are you getting? If you take this tan theta up, you get tan square theta plus 1. And how much is sec square theta? You know from the square relations, sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. Right? Which is equal to RHS. And that is proved. Clear? I'll stop here then.